Have you ever wondered what it would actually feel like to work with a close family member? Maybe your own daughter, maybe your own mother. Today, I am featuring two incredible human beings. One of them that probably knows me the most out of anybody in this world, but even more so, she's taught me a whole lot of what I know. And I am so excited to introduce the two of you, some of these incredible human beings. This is the ME Show.
Girls on me, on the dance floor, all eyes on me. Who is he? Then you better come get your girl dog. All eyes on me, party like a rock star. You can find me in VIP. All eyes on me, yeah, where the girls are. This is how your night should be. All eyes on me,
all eyes on the prize, money supersized. G5 super fly, should be supervised. Do or die, open up your eyes, head to the sky. Keep a mean bad mommy on the side. Make a tsunami, kamikaze on the mind. Spit flow, paparazzi flash shine. Get dough, champagne, Merlot. Cash and tango, in the VIP. Now she wanna touch her ankle. Get low, mueve mami como el dembow. All eyes on me, peeping through the window. Get mine, get yours, believe it or not. In the meantime, I'ma keep my eyes on the
all
top.
eyes on me, drinks on me, girls on me, on the dance floor. All eyes on me, who is he? Man, you better come get your girl dog. All eyes on me, party like a rock star. You can find me in VIP. All eyes on me, yeah, where the girls are. This is how your night should be.
All eyes on me indeed. And that is Madawi Enterprise. Ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name of Ali Madawi, and I am your strategic partner. I work with struggling entrepreneurs to leverage social media and the digital space to create brand equity and revenue. And I promise you, like I promised you, this interview is going to be loaded with golden nuggets that KFC is about to come after us. Mickey D's is going to say, hey, man, you got to slow down because there's so much value that you're giving in here that their dollar value has got nothing on me. Ladies and gentlemen, I got two incredible human beings, and that is on the top right corner, heavyweight champion, superstar, racer, came in second at this last race, but she's working her way into number one. That goes Vanessa Jackson, my mentor, my best friend, literally family to me, and I'm so excited to feature her in you. So this is in here a personal matter. And on the left corner, weigh in 116 pounds. I'll let her tell you in a second because I totally made that up. She actually is a former boxer. She is a mama of 4 incredible children. She is a wife. She is a total entrepreneur. She was actually a teacher turned entrepreneur, owned her own vegan restaurant, her own food truck. And today they're both going to share with you all the golden nuggets and all the love that you need to know. Ladies, thank you so much for giving me the privilege and the opportunity to feature you. It has been a long time coming.
It has been. Thank you for inviting us. This is awesome.
Yes, it is. So first and foremost, we're going to start with you, Vanessa, and I need you to tell every single person how this connection started back in May 2011.
Yeah. Well, it was so funny because your intro reel there, I was like, oh my gosh, I recognize and I remember some of those times that you were up on stage, and there was even a glimpse of me walking across behind you on stage. So great times. But that was when we first met, and I was in New Jersey doing a event, and you were in the audience. And I remember I have done these types of trainings and events all over the country. And you had come up to me at the end of the event and you said, I want to know more. I need to know how you're doing this and what you're doing. And I want to follow the system. And I thought, you know what, when they talk about the cream rises to the top, that was you, Ali. Like, you made yourself stand out. Everybody else heard the same information and you took it and you grabbed it and you wanted more and you were hungry for it. And you did everything that I asked you to do, which was amazing. I was like, wow, this guy is really serious. And so you definitely stood out and quickly became somebody that I just started working with daily, as you know. And I was just so proud and happy to be able to be a part of where you are right now, because you have that call and whoo,
you're too kind. And for those of you who hated back then, because we worked together, we still work together. So keep on hating. Now, Kristen came into my life as a blessing years later when, you know, you were going through kind of like a crossroad from teacher, kind of wondering, do I really want to keep doing this? do I not? And you went like to the total opposite direction and became the awesome ultimate entrepreneur. Would you mind sharing a little bit about your background and how that kind of came about?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's my astrological sign. I'm a Gemini. I have multiple personalities, but I've traveled from the corporate world and banking and project management to then finding this love and passion for teaching others. And I don't know if it's through my own children that love sort of evolved. And so then several years into teaching, I'm like, you know what? I've got this bug of wanting to own my own business. And I had a background in cooking and just wanted, again, that education piece to bring to people about how to eat healthy without it being difficult, right? And trying new things and being creative. And so we had the restaurant and food truck to transition to now to where we're at too. So
yeah. So the whole idea of having a vegan like restaurant, first and foremost, that's a little bit risky because that's the ultimate niche. And you've done it in Delaware, where, you know, it's not necessarily your biggest metropolitan area like New York or LA or Chicago that, you know, you could put any type of restaurant, you have clientele come in. So walk us through that journey of, you know, I know you obviously sold the establishment, but how did you get it on the map? Because you ended up like literally being featured on you know, shows and like magazines. So for those who are watching right now, and by the way, those of you who are watching us, letting us know what city, state, country you're watching it from, because we want to connect with you. So for those who are watching, how did you kind of like transition from I'm a teacher to I'm a badass boss? Like, walk us through that.
Gosh, I just,
yeah, by the way, we say badass boss. This is the only show.
No, I think it's really following your passion and your purpose, right? So I look at all my different careers, if you will, and they're all so different, but there's that common thread of just that love of supporting others. Yeah. Doing it, I wish I could list the steps. I think it's scary, and you just start talking to people, connecting to people, to figure it out. I wish I had a better answer for how to do that. But I know for us, it was, even though being vegan or whatever is very niche and all of that, it wasn't about being vegan. You know, it was a vegan restaurant just because we happened to have all plant-based menu, but we really brought that community vibe and welcoming others, and it just a safe space for everyone to kind of come and learn and support each other. So
yeah, no, that's awesome. So then the two of you, I remember, started talking about, hey, we really got to do something together, and the mindset started to develop to this partnership that was created, where at first it was more of coaching people in 5 pillars of life, and, you know, Train for Life came about. Vanessa, why don't you pick up from there and kind of let us know that evolution and how that came about?
Evolution is a correct word. It has been quite the evolution. And again, like, not any particular steps that I could say, oh, go do this and this and this. It's just like Kristen was saying, like, you just get out there and you start and you do something, and you just talking to people, and that's going to lead you from one direction down to the other, and you never know what path you're going to be traveling until you're on it. But you just kind of enjoy the ride. And we have worked together before in the past, many years ago. I always loved it. As a mom, I'm not so sure she did. But, you know, we have our challenges sometimes. And but overall, it's great. And I love being able to collaborate with her. She's got so many amazing, great ideas. And coming from, you know, a background of having her family and 4 kids is a little bit different for me, you know, living the single life. And so we have different perspectives, but we've been able to blend that together. And I feel like we can get a cross section of people, and really people that relate to us, because we are just authentic and real, and we put it out there, and we're just kind of like, this is us, you know, and like it or leave it. But I think that people tend to really enjoy it because we are being so authentic and just, you know, vulnerable.
Well, vulnerable and authentic is definitely one piece that I genuinely believe can make you connect with people. And Vanessa, I've known you for years. I know you're the ultimate connector. I mean, for crying out loud, you've connected with over 100,000 people over your career. You've had your women's empowerment workshop, and you figured out how to, blend the business side of you and who you are with your core values. So how did that translate into what you ladies are doing? Because you're still coaching and you're working with people now in more strategic fashion to help them find the best version of themselves, whether it's from health perspective or just daily habits. So walk us again through, where you are right now with your focus, and who do you work with specifically? And that goes to you, Kristen. Let me moderate.
We help everyone at this point, anyone who's in need of support, whether you're super fit and you're looking to work on healthy mindset and just daily habits to improve your living, or you've got a few pounds that you're looking to lose. There's an educational component that comes with that, which is probably why I've fallen in love with this coaching business that, like you said, is sort of evolved. I feel like I'm straying off your question now, but what did you want me to answer?
This is what politicians do. Okay? and then in 30 seconds, she's gonna say, "I yield my time. I yield my time." No. So what I'm asking is, so how do you focus on helping people to find the best version of themselves? I know that, your health and food background is a big catalyst to that, but give us some of the examples. I mean, let's just, call it for what it is. The reason that I really genuinely wanted to do this interview, my wife has a wider smile in her face since the two of you have been working with her, because she feels better about who she is, not necessarily from the weight loss, but just from developing really good daily habits. I've never, and I told this to Vanessa, I've never seen my wife actually take the time and, read a book about, how your body functions. And, the first day I'm like watching her from a distance. She's like, "I'm so annoyed. I don't read." I'm like, just trust the process. Just trust the process. And all of a sudden, she's literally cannot do anything without the good habits. That's what I've noticed out of it. So give us some of the, examples for those who are watching on some of the good habits that a person should develop and should have that you've helping your clientele with.
Yeah. And I would tell my clients it's the sweet spot, because you're going to lose the weight. Like, that's not even an issue. Like you said, your wife has that smile on her face because of the habits, like literally every day, what she's doing differently. And so what that looks like for me, I know as a mom, I know all the things I have to do, right? Like all these daily rituals, and like, oh, it'd be great to drink more water and to eat this in the morning and take my vitamins and read before bed and do yoga, right? But how and where do you start with all of those things? Like, we know all the things. And so we really step you through that process of incorporating one of those habits at a time and really building on your why, and why is that important to you. Some of the biggest ones I notice in clients that seem to support them in daily life is a morning ritual, and building on that morning ritual, which I know my mom and I are both still working on. Your work's never done. We're continuing to improve those morning habits of drinking a glass of water when you wake up, like something that simple. And it starts with putting that glass of water on your nightstand before you go to bed. So in the morning, we know all of us have our phones right next to us. Shouldn't do that either, by the way. Put it across the room. But grab that glass of water to get you started right away on hydration. So it's those pieces that really push people forward to being their best selves.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. Vanessa, you've known us the most. Like, literally, we've hanged out, we've partied together, we've had sleepovers together, we've done it all. And sometimes it becomes challenging to have, someone that you have a relationship with and say, all right, I'm going to coach you to do life better. How did you find the sweet spot to kind of work with my wife specifically here? And I know there's clients privilege. You can't say it all, but from what you can say, can you give us some of the examples how you maneuver your way to make the individual feel comfortable about adopting these new habits?
Sure. Well, I think that one of the things that we really strive to do is help all of our clients to achieve these lifelong transformations, one healthy habit at a time, like Kristen was saying. And with your wife, or really anybody in general, it's just that connection, having a coach that they can relate to and that they can understand. But we really want to support our clients' goals. wherever they may be, we want to meet them there and support what it is that they're looking to do. So everyone's not going to be perfect. We're not perfect. We're human, and we can try to do things perfectly, but then we fall off. And we are there to help catch them and to let them know, like, it's okay. Like we're not, it's not like other programs where they feel like if they mess it up, they've completely ruined it. This is something that's simple enough that if they have a little hiccup, then we guide them on getting back on track. And we find out, did your goals change? And we want to support you where you are. So if they change from what they were originally, that's okay. But let us know so we can help guide you in that direction. So it's really about connecting with your clients and finding out what their needs are so we can support them.
Yeah, I love that. And one more question to you, Vanessa, specifically. You have a vast experience in network marketing, and you and I both have a love-hate relationship with network marketing. Network marketing did us dirty. We've done very well with it, but many times we ended up being on the bad end of the table. How did you transition from the mindset of network marketing to becoming a coach and truly doing that from the top to bottom? Like, was there similarities? Was there did you have to tell yourself, like, stop networking and just coach? Like, walk me through that.
I think that as you said, the love-hate relationship, I think as much as there's been some of that hate part there, that networking has been a tremendous blessing in my life. I gotten started in this industry of networking in 1994. Yeah. And I had no idea how much it was going to positively affect me. And I have taken that into all areas of my life, which is why people call me the connector. I've had people, even in the motorcycle world, I have all these guys who have been in the motorcycle world for years calling me saying, hey, do you know where I can get this? And do you know who has that? And I'm like, why are people coming to me? They go, because you know everybody. And that's part of what I've learned in that industry is that you just go talk to everybody, you mingle, you network. Part of, the term of network marketing. And as you're networking and you're developing those relationships, which is really what it's all about, then you take that into your life everywhere you go. And so it wasn't really like a switch that you have to flip, like being a coach or being a networker. I think it's all blended together with what I do in daily life anyway.
Yeah, I love that. Now, I'm privileged to have my wife, or have you as a coach to my wife. So, I'm going to show to everybody the results, the before and after results, because I want to brag about my sexy wife, because I want to celebrate her a little bit. And I want to give the two of you kudos for what you do, because as you can imagine, every single day I get hit up with every single, we have this product, and it's always network marketing driven. It's not genuinely the actual results themselves. And I just love who you are as people, like genuinely do. So I wanted to share this with every single person. And just for those of you who are watching, I'm not involved. This is not a paid endorsement or anything. This is just me showing the facts and introducing my friends in here for you guys. So Vanessa, any introductory words that you want to say before I hit this picture? Is there anything you want to say?
Well, I think that so far, number one, your wife is beautiful, regardless.
Damn.
Absolutely. I mean, she's just a beautiful soul inside and out, but she has had such tremendous results. I'm super excited for it. We'll see that in just a minute, but almost 7 pounds in the first 7 days on program. I mean, look at that. That is amazing. And she's about 3 weeks in, over 10 pounds lost. And I know that she just had your second baby. And not only does she look amazing, but she's feeling fantastic, as you can attest to that.
Yeah. And again, that's my wife's favorite spot for selfies. If you guys can't tell, it's called the mirror picture. And here's the thing. I will tell you this. We've tried different programs, different products and different things, without, networking, without any opportunity attached to it or anything like that. And as it is the case in here, but it's very rare that when my wife will tell me straight up, like, no, don't want to do this again. We're talking. I'm like, hey, so Christmas is right around the corner. Is there anything specific you want? She's like, just don't stop that box. I was okay, you got it. Merry Christmas. So I'm obviously very grateful for what the two of you have done for her, because it's my wife. It's my, she's happy and excited, and that's something that I can get excited about. So for anybody who wants to work with the two of you ladies, give us a little bit of, a call to action. How can they connect with you, and who are you willing to open up a conversation to?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll take that one. You can reach out to us each individually. We both, share healthy recipes and all kinds of information on our Facebook pages. So you can literally just go there and send us a message, right? Like, just connect with us. Let us find out what are your health goals. Are you looking to lose weight? Are you just trying to get better habits into your life? And let's see, let's just have a discussion and figure it out. There's no pressure. There's no like, you got to do this, but kind of take it from there. And I don't know if you have anything to add, Mom, like as far as reaching out, but I think that's a great first step.
Yeah, Mom. Anything you want to add, Mom?
Well, just reaching out to us on our Facebook page through a private message is perfect. There are several different levels of where we help people. So like Kristen said, it's not just about, getting a healthy weight. It could be healthy mindset, healthy finances, like we just want people to be whole all together. And some people say, oh, this program might not be for me because, I don't need to lose weight, or I'm already feeling pretty healthy. But I'm going to brag on my daughter a little bit. You can brag on your wife. I can brag on my daughter.
Yes,
she has reached her healthy weight after having 4 kids. I mean, I thought she looked great before, but now I'm like, dang, girl, like, wow, that is incredible. And she's just taking her health to another level. She is going for ultra health, and it's inspiring. It's something that I looked at, and I had reached my healthy weight and I felt pretty darn good. I was like, I'm back in the weight that I was in when I was in my 20s, and I'm 54 and I was feeling awesome. And then I see her progression and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not done yet. Like, I got to keep on going. So she inspires even me. But I don't know, Kristen, if you're okay for us to share that picture.
Oh, my recent picture? Sure.
Do you have that, or is that possible?
No, I got you. I'm working my magic. Give me a hot second here. This is like that last minute, Let's see.
Right.
I like bragging, man. Braggadocious. Do it as long as you're bragging for the right reasons. Bragging about family, I'm all about it. Look at that.
Right?
Wow.
And Kristen, share with them a little bit about that picture so they understand.
Yeah, I guess so. On the left side here, right, with the boxing, this was about 5 years ago when I was training for amateur boxing. I think I said in the post there, I needed to lose 17 pounds to get to the best weight class. I worked my butt off. Okay. I'm like running 5 miles in the morning. My coach is pushing me. After work, I would go for 2 hours and work out. Like, it was a lot. And I barely moved at all. Like, it was a struggle every day. The pictures on the right, I work out about 30 minutes a day. Like, I'm not doing a lot of work. I love it. I enjoy it. I'm just eating really good, balanced foods. And that's what we do through our program. I focused on my nutrition first. And you always hear abs are made in the kitchen. I never believed it. I was like, yeah, whatever. I'm going to eat whatever I want, and I'm going to work out really hard. You need the nutrition and the healthy mindset. Like, I feel like a different person. I don't normally take pictures half naked, but nowadays I'm like, man, I had 4 kids. I don't just look good for 4 kids anymore. I want to just look good. Like, I don't want the caveat of, oh, you look good for 4 kids. So
I'm gonna edit that part of the interview. It's getting like, I'm just gonna leave that Kanye West moment. I don't usually take my clothes off on camera, but I'm gonna send that. I'm just send that part to hubby. I'm like, just in case you missed it, here's the highlight from the interview.
Yeah.
All right, well, we got a second picture that hold on. Yep, we got it. Oh no, I went the wrong direction. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
There it is.
Yeah,
Vanessa.
There we go.
Vanessa, it's what's interesting? That was the picture of day one when we actually met.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding?
That is Kelly Atkinson Jr. that you took a picture with. I know that picture very well. That's Woodbridge, New Jersey. That was back in 2011. Look at that.
2012, probably 2012, because that's when I started
Oh yeah, 12. That's right. That was 12. Yeah, yeah.
That is crazy. I remember when that came up in my memory on Facebook, I was like, what the heck? Who is that? I never remember looking like that at all. And then, of course, I was mad at everybody that I know. And I said, why didn't you tell me I look like that? But, you don't notice it. You live with yourself every day and you think you're fine. And yeah, things are getting a little tight here, a little tight there, but it's okay. And I came across that recently and I was like, wow, never again, ever again. That is crazy.
Love it, love it, love it. Well, ladies, first and foremost, congratulations on your own transformation, and 100%, on behalf of everybody, on behalf of my wife, on behalf of myself, thank you for everything that you do. And, you inspire, you motivate, you hold people accountable. And that's rare. Most people, especially in the traditional health and wellness space, in the MLM space, it's all commission driven. You actually are focused on the well-being of the client that you are working with, and that is, to be celebrated. I'll give each one of you your one last minute. For those who are watching and saying, yeah, great, but 2020, COVID-19, no money, no time, no gym, no this, no that. I'll let you go first, Kristen, your final remarks to that individual, and then we'll go to you, Vanessa.
Yeah. One, just reach out. I can't even express in words like how amazing this program is. But I think everyone says Mondays are not your favorite day, right? It's like the worst day of the week. I literally love Mondays now because it's my client check-in day. So literally every Monday, I'm hearing not just amazing results, right? The weight loss to me is like secondary, but telling me that you're getting off your medications, or you're fitting in your jeans that you threw in the back of the closet, like just great stuff. So I encourage you to take that first step for your health. Again, it doesn't mean you got to do anything today, but reach out and get some more information to see how we can help. Bam.
Vanessa Jackson, aka 007. Talk to them.
Well, you know me, and one of my mottos is no excuses. I mean, that's a program that we kind of developed back in, I think like 2008 or something.
This one?
Aha, exactly. Yes. So, COVID, 2020, holidays, whatever, like there's always going to be a reason not to do something. You just need to find one reason why you want to do it and then make that step towards it. You might not have all the answers yet. You might not know how to do it. You might be scared. A lot of my clients, I'll call them the night before, make sure that they're ready for everything. And they go, I'm nervous. I'm really scared. And I get it. I totally understand. I felt the same way. I think part of the reason that they're scared is because they think it's just going to be like every other thing that they've done before and they're not going to get results. And the other part, I think, is the reason that they're scared is because it's not going to be like everything they've done before and they are going to get the results. And I don't know really the psychology behind that, but that's a scary thing because that means that they're taking control of their life and they're making a change. And that means that they no longer have the ability to say, oh, well, this is what's happening, or that's what's happening, or I had to eat it because so-and-so made it for me and I felt bad. They can't use all those excuses that they've used before. They have to start making those changes. And the nice thing is that I always think if I can just, like Kristen said, the weight loss it's going to happen. No matter what, it's going to happen. We call it predictable results. We know 100%, you follow the program, it is going to happen. It's all the other little things that are the bonuses that happen along with it. And I feel like if I can just get somebody on program for 3, 4, 5 days, they feel so amazing. They're really happy that they started. So sometimes people say, oh, well, Christmas is coming up. Let me wait till after Christmas. Why? Why would you wait? Like, wouldn't you rather be down 10, 15, 20 pounds by the time Christmas hits? And when people are making their New Year's resolutions to lose weight, you're like, heck, I'm already, at my goal weight, or I'm already where I want to be, or on my way. That's the way that you need to go into the holidays. So yeah, that's just a thought. Yep.
Facts, son. And here's the thing, the funny thing when I hear people talk about, holidays, like you're going to have, so we had Halloween, and then we have Thanksgiving, and then we have the Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's. Then you have Valentine's Day, and then you have St. Patrick's, and then you have Resurrection Sunday, and then you have Mother's Day, and then you have Father's Day. I mean, come on. And then summertime is right around the corner, and you're saying, I'm just going to wait until September when summer is over. Come on, brother. Let's go. Stop it with the excuse. You either do it now or don't do it at all. But don't tell me I'm just gonna wait. So, ladies and gentlemen, if I know, like I know you, you're probably excited and cannot hide it. If you want to be 30 sexy forever, you definitely not need to hit up Vanessa and Kristen and let them know about your actual goals. Again, I have zero financial gain. This is genuinely, truly because I believe in what they have done for my wife and obviously for our family as well. And because I love Vanessa Jackson and of course the one and only Kristen Bowen, which we are excited to have the both of you. So make sure you hit them up ASAP and keep in mind, if you are looking to start in growing or scaling a business and or if you have not downloaded the Lion Network Marketer audiobook, you need to go to winwithali.com today and you get your free download immediately. Plus, you become part of my inner circle. And as my inner circle, I hook you up every single day. There's nothing for you to buy, nothing for you to sell, and you definitely will be 100% hooked up. With that, as my phone is blowing up, ladies and gentlemen, tell them peace out, everybody.
Peace out. Thank